Hi, welcome to Sparkling Memories, a place where you could build a healthy relationship with food pairs and yourself. And today we're going to define a couple of terms to make it a lot more clearer and a lot more precise. And then we'll get into the story time of how I found out certain people in particular areas that I know of that are not exactly out of the closet, but at the same time they're out there, but they don't want everyone else to know. So I'm saying DL, which means you had a down low, or you're just not telling certain people because you feel they might feel the type of way when it comes to you. Okay, so the first time I'm going to define is heterosexual. Heterosexual means you like people of the opposite sex. Now, that could be a female liking a guy and a guy liking a girl. Okay? Gay is basically when you like someone of the same sex. That means a girl liking a girl and a boy liking a boy. Simple. Now, when it comes to friends, friends is different from your associates. Friends is people who you talk to, interact on a regular basis, whether you call them, text them, email them, send them a message, you call them. That is all considered your friend. Now, associate is somebody who could be in your workplace, who could be in your nearest supermarket, or it could be somebody that's your neighbor, or somebody that you see on a regular basis and you say hi, bye, or you make small talk. Small talk is basically you say a little, but not a whole lot. Not the personal stuff. You don't get into a whole conversation about what's going on in your whole life. You might talk about the weather or something simple like what happened last week or something. That's somebody you consider your associate. Now, when it comes to dealing with people, I gotta tell you, there is so many different things that's out there, and a lot of times when you figure out what somebody into, they don't want to exactly tell you because number one, they might not be able to be comfortable with your level in terms of you might be their friend, but they might see you as an associate. Or you're not on that friend stage when they get into more personal stuff. Because you could get with personal stuff and the person can switch from associate to friend. But when you have somebody who's your friend and become your associate, which means you disconnect a lot of your personal items and you don't get into that anymore. You just want to keep it simple and keep it short. That would be considered your associate. Your friend is somebody you will talk to on a regular basis. That's why I consider your friend. Now, when it comes to that, I gotta tell you, I have two people. One person I consider my friend, and another person I consider my associate. And both of them are just alike because they're both gay. I would not tell other people that they're gay. You have to figure it out or be close enough to figure it out on your own. And then when you do ask the question, they may or may not respond. Now, the one that was my friend, I had to literally figure it out. It wasn't no, yeah, I'm gay and X, Y, and Z. This is the case. No. Growing up in school, it was a lot different because if somebody call you gay, then you just deny it and then you go about your business like your regular day. Now, as an adult, a lot of them came out of the closet after we finished school, and now they're adults and they are working and doing their own thing. Now they're into their own, so now they could tell people, yes, I am not straight, but actually gay or bisexual. Now, the one that was my friend was actually gay. He was a guy, like other guys. How I found out is we went out. Now, when you go out with your friend, you get dressed, you get your hair done, get your best clothes, your nicest shoes, you polish your stuff. The same typical stuff. You don't want to be too dressed up, but at the same time, you casual. So now we get there to the place. And he invites this guy to come with us. So I'm saying, cool, whatever, because the more the merrier to me. Because it ain't like we dating, we are just friends. So just friends mean not friends with benefits. Friends with benefits is you to screw the person or have sex with them. No, friends is just friends, some people that you talk to, but you're not sexually attracted to them and you're not having a sexual component in the relationship. So that's what a person consider a friend, even though they're a member of the opposite sex. Now, so when we went to the place now, we are having a good time. Everything copacetic. Everybody is dancing, everybody having a good time. No, it wasn't no guy and guy action at first. The guy and guy action come when I was already outside of the club. And I actually went to see what was the holdup because at this point we trying to exit because it getting kind of dead and now we trying something to eat, possibly just hang out. because after the actual dance session or jam, they like to say done, then you want to go do something else. So when I got there, these two men were actually having intercourse with one another. One was stooped over, and then the other one is behind of him, and he's stroking. So from that, I understood that those two was not only just friends, but they are gay friends, and they're actually boyfriend and boyfriend. Not girl and girl, because the thing is, neither of them had on pink. Neither of them wear like floral colors like the rainbow. None of them used to wear the hair like a girl or act feminine, as they would like to call it. Hey, none of that. Each one was just the same way you would see a typical guy talk to his male friend. So it was like, it was undetectable unless you had hung out with them long enough to see them get to the kissing and the do the do part. You know, then you could say, okay, these two guys are gay. Now, the one that was my associate now, this is a little different because now I was hanging out with one of my male friend and then I had a female friend. So she is a lesbian. She's a girl that like other girls, but she's not out of the closet. She basically would holler at a girl, talk to her, and be cool with her, and be dating and going out to dates and stuff. And you think it's just a group activity, like everybody just hanging out. Not this is a date and this is girl and girl action. Now, come to find out, this is how I found out that she was actually gay. When I was in the car, I basically was like kind of like dozing off because we had a little bit too much and you have it in, you know. Then you get like I want to say tipsy, but you get a little bit sleepy. So you already have it in. So she approached this one girl and she started talking to her like, yeah, how you doing? What's good with you? Do you like guys? Do you like girls? And are you dating somebody now? What's your number? Let's exchange numbers. How about me and you go on a date and let me call you and see what's good? All of this kind of conversation. So she thought because I was dozing off that I was sleeping and I didn't catch what was going on. So it's kind of like a sneak peek because she didn't exactly say she was gay. But to see her interact with another female like that, you had to know that she into that girl. She's not just talking to her because just for the sake of talking to her. She's talking to her because she want to get with her and she want to date her and hang out with her. So that's the thing about people when they say, "Do you have a gay friend?" Sometimes you may have a gay friend and not even know it because they don't feel comfortable enough to tell you like, "Yeah, I'm a bisexual. I like males and like females," or they're not comfortable enough to say, "Yes, I like girls and girl action." Another time when I actually saw one of my friends that was like that, it was a whole group activity. There was like about six of us in all, three guys, three girls. When I noticed the one that was a bisexual is when we started getting out on the dance floor. Now it started off typical a girl and a dude dancing, you know, cool. But then now another female joined them, so it comes two girls and one guy. So all three of them dancing now. Now it was first the girl was behind the other girl, so there was more girl on girl action. Then the guy came in, and then it became like three people at one time. And then after that, three of them went to go do their business, which means the girl that was in the middle liked the girl, and she also liked the guy. So that's why they had to lay threesome. Okay? So a lot of times people ain't gonna tell you they into X, Y, and Z. Sometimes you have to literally see it to know it, or they might actually have a conversation and tell you about it. Other instances, it might slip, and if you're there and you put the pieces of the pie together, you realize this person is gay or they are bisexual. Because a lot of people that I know that are gay never, what I mean never, never came out and said, yes, I am gay. You had to literally figure it out. Now, as they got older, they put up on their Facebook status as they gay or whatever, and some of them still in the closet. So a lot of times you might not know somebody in your circle is like that until they stated or you're in a position where you see them and their gay tendencies. Now, being on the DL, that's a whole different ballpark altogether. So that's another story time. That's not right now. Till next time, this is Miss Cedra for Sparkling Memories. Bye bye.